will already write in my notes, Porygon kills everything. Porygon kills everything! Exclamation mark. This is the first time Hello everyone, and welcome to week number 1 of the Gala Defenders League. So our first opponent is the Montreal Milotics, and you can see his whole squad, you can see my whole squad, and in case you missed it, there was a draft recap. There is a link to that down below in the description, just in case you missed it. But his squad is scary. He has Urshifu, and I haven't played against Urshifu. I don't really want to play against Urshifu. I have to play against Urshifu, and I feel the same about GMAX Copenhagen. It's so dumb. At least it can't speed boost itself, but it's still... GMAX is dumb. I don't know. But you can see our squads. I will quickly go over what I'm bringing, why I'm bringing it, and then we'll jump straight into the game. So starting up, we have a very physically defensive Mandibus because Urshifu is such a problem, and at least it forces him to not just spam dark moves. He has to spam, you know, fighting moves, where we have our Rotom too, who is actually quite good offensively against his team. Like, Rotom can hit his old team pretty darn hard. Like, even the Raichu and the Pelson that doesn't care about electric, they don't really want to take a Shadow Ball. We have the Copper Berry, because then we can live a max darkness from Copenhagen and do around 50% back to it. No, actually probably less. But yeah, that's why we have it. We also have... We need our own GMAX. I think that's just the conclusion for this league. James Pond is going to be here every week because we need him. Because if you don't bring your own, you get swept. But they have to hold... it's very purposeful that he has a dive ball. They have to hold... They said a Pokeball. I'm going to break that rule by holding a dive ball. I hope it doesn't matter. It just seems more appropriate. But yes, it has to. We're not allowed to run items on them. U-turn, very standard Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse because it lowers special defense. That's why I went with that instead of the Ghost one. So at least, you know, he has things that can take hits. Like, if he swaps probably around Slowbro and Sylveon, he can actually stall out my Dynamax turns. So we have to be a little bit wary of that, but... You know, it is what it is. At least there's nothing that's immune to anything. Not that it matters against this team. But it doesn't matter. It's fine. We have this thing. We also have especially defensive Excadrill. Because this thing takes hits. I was supposed to say hits from Sylveon. And it takes hits from Porygon. And it can take hits from Rose Raid. Yeah, that's primarily those. And, you know, deal a good chunk of damage out to everything that's not Slowbro and Corviknight. At least we can also set up rocks, and we can rapid spin in case we need to. Next up, we also have Celestial, because look at this team, like Poison and Fire. Such a good combination. Nasty Plot, just to make sure that you can two-shot the Slowbro, unless it's like max special defense AV. Which even then, I think we have a pretty good chance with your rocks up to, you know, two-shot it. That's pretty nice. So this Celestial here could come in and like be the win condition to the end. And we have knockoff just in case like it's early game, we can get rid of some items and, you know, if the Slowbro's AV, we can kind of eliminate that at least. And lastly, we don't have Ninetales, which feels bad if you watch the World Trophy. Link to that also down below. Where Ninetales I haven't played the fans yet, was the absolute champion. And we didn't bring it this week, we brought Harold instead. But that's also because he has a Slowbro. He also has Crustle. And the fun thing is, like, you don't think anything of Crustle, but if he brings a Shell Smash set and he gets it set up and I don't have a Porygon, I'm kind of screwed. Also, we can live one max airstream, a +1, protect, live another one, so that we can yawn and then protect, because I really want to make sure that, you know, his GMAX does not do anything, so that's at least not why we lose. But with that, that's the team. I'll jump into the game and be right back. Alright, so we're ready to face off against Matt here. I'm very scared and excited, and my nose is itching as bloody heck, so that just makes it all the better, because I can't itch it because we're on screen. He did bring Urshifu. He has Basculin, which I don't like. Sylveon. You can see them all. I'm going to say them out because then I might actually spell them properly. porygon-z, Copenhagen, and Palo Sand. So the thing is, I'm super scared of Urshifu leading. Like, to me, like, it's either going to be Palo Sand, it's going to be Urshifu. Probably, like, one of those two, right? And Urshifu just scares me, so I'm going to lead Buzzkill. If he leads something else like Sylveon, we obviously have Excadrill, which I guess that would... Sylveon would actually be worst case scenario. But like if he leads for some weird reason Sylveon or Porygon, we have Excadrill, we have a Porygon if it's Corviknight. We can also taunt if it's Corviknight so that it can't bulk up or do anything weird shenanigans or toxic. Or they can't toxic, true. But like it can't do any weird shenanigans. We can also taunt if it's the Palo Sand, so he can't get up rocks. That would be nice too. But we get to see what he leads. He doesn't have the slow grow. That just hit me. That's good for Antillion. That's good for Antillion. We like that. Basculin, I'm a little worried about because that thing can actually hit like a truck, and that's not a lot of fun. And that is a Palo Sand. So he could just prioritize setting up rocks. I'm just going to taunt, and I'll be a little sad if he goes into Sylveon, but it's okay. I just don't really want rocks up because that means that then we can taunt this turn. If he goes for rocks, then we can use him next turn because he'll probably swap out, or if he stays in, like he stays in, and it's okay. We get to see, we taunt, and he fell for the taunt, and he can't use stealth rocks. So question is if he swaps into anything. I could also just knock off and take an item. I can't because I actually don't have knockoff. That's true. That's a very good reason not to knock off. I could just U-turn and see what he wants to do. He might just stay in and do damage, and that would actually be a little bit annoying. I guess we'll have to go for Porygon if he did. Okay, he withdraws. He withdraws. Good. Into Corviknight. That's nice. That is nice. That is nice. We have two options. We have Inteleon against I don't really like Corviknight. Can I say that? Wind Rage doesn't. If his element actually does. But we could go in and just fire off a flamethrower. Or we going to Shape of You and fire off a Thunderbolt. I think maybe Shape of You is actually the better option. He can go into Palo Sand. I don't really care if he goes into Palo Sand though, because then I just Shadow Ball, because I think we do a lot to... We do a lot to Palo Sand if it's Stealth Rocks. We could still potentially do over half. So I think we just... Honestly, just click the Thunderbolt, get as much damage off as possible. Draws into Palo Sand. Into Palo Sand, okay, so I could have predicted I didn't really want to. I was probably going to have Shadow Ball 2 though. Shadow Ball 2. Which does a lot. Just notice that actually does a good chunk. I don't like that. Yeah, that's actually a little annoying. Not gonna lie. I guess we actually have to go Herald, and I don't like going Herald, but I guess it's what we gotta do. Could have gone extra, but I would have. I could have baited him around, I guess. But he can also potentially just set up rocks this turn. Okay, Toxics. That's unfortunate. That's actually quite unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I don't feel like he stays in, but I don't really know what he swaps into. I could click Yawn. Because I feel like Sylveon could come in. And that means that it either has to swap or it has to attack me. It's kind of showing my strat a bit, but you know, it's what it is. He stays in. Okay. I get to see a little bit more of this thing. Which is Stealth Rocks. Okay, so he gets up rocks. We have extra drill though to remove them, so I'm not too worried. Mandibus did have the heavy duty boots, so again, it's not really the worst. So honestly, it's probably going to switch. And I think it's going to switch into either Sylveon or Basculin or what's his face? Corviknight. So between those, Shape of You is kind of the best option, honestly. I mean, if he goes for Shadow Ball, GG, I guess. If he lets himself fall asleep, I hope he doesn't. Please don't. Please just don't. Please just don't. Please just don't. Do a swap. Swap. Swappity, swappity, swap. Okay, it was swaps. Okay. Into what, though? Into Corviknight. Okay, that's nice. So we can do the same exchange again, I guess. I guess we can do the same exchange. I don't... If he stays in and I click Shadow Ball, I'm going to be so sad, but I feel like it just makes the same again because it worked last time. Kind of. No, goes into Sylveon. So now you're baiting my Shadow Ball. Okay, we get to see how much it does though, so it's kind of, it's alright, That does nothing, that's special defensive. Especially defensive as heck. As heck. We just click Volt Switch then. Like, easy. Easy mode. Easy mode. We didn't. I feel like we didn't. I was about to say, I feel like we did a good chunk. We didn't. Honestly, yeah, that's defensive. Maybe not like max, but pretty close to it. So, you know. So we get a Volt Switch off. So we go into Execute Drill. We have to go into Execute Drill. You can go for Mystical Fire Predicted. We should be able to take 3. Even if he, unless he's specs, but then we know his specs, and that makes it a little bit easier to just like swap around and do shenanigans. He's not specs. We know he's not specs. What am I saying? He's not specs. We know he's not specs. He just Hyper Voice. That's fine. That should do nothing. That does nothing. I feel like I just feel like I have to be a little bit aggressive with that Covenant, which doesn't feel good. I could also get out my rocks, obviously, because he is going to switch. And that would be nice. And that would force him to defog. And defogging for him would be nice because that would actually remove my rocks too. But I guess I'm a little more weak to rocks than he is. So I could also just remove them. But Covenant comes in. And what do I do then? Because Harold's poisoned. That was a that was a very long ramble. Oh my goodness. He withdraws. I think it's Covenant. It is. Which does not make me happy. Which does not make me happy. I could have hard predicted and gone into Rotom. I kind of wish that I did, but at least now I'm punishing his switches a little bit more. We have to go into a very toxic Herald. But something did lose a little bit of health. Like it was around like I don't know 85. Health sign is basically at fault. Covenant is also basically at full, so there's that, you know. Just U-turns. Okay, so he has U-turn. That's good to know. Good to know. Question is, what he pops in against me? Basculin? I don't know what I feel about Basculin. What does Basculin do to a Porygon? That's a Porygon. Okay. And you die. Ooh. Could actually be scary. I don't know why, but I was kind of just thinking, you know, adaptability standard because it does so much damage. Also, I don't really like that house getting chipped down this much already. Because he was kind of the one that's supposed to preserve the rest of the team, but that went well. That went well. I think I have to be more aggressive now. The fact that he's download. Nope. We swap, he does, and we get to see at least a little bit of what it does. So that's something. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We break the mold. You T-Bolt. We are immune. Do we think Covenant is coming in? I think Covenant is coming in. I think Covenant is coming in. So I don't care. I don't care. I don't care that I made that play very fast and that it might actually be very wrong, but he does swap. And the thing is, Covenant is always a free switch in on Excadrill. So I kind of don't really enjoy that. So now at least we're getting his team worn down a bit more now. It's definitely, you know, it's helping matters a little bit more. The thing is, he can go into his power stand, and it's okay. The thing is, we are also losing health. Does he swap? He might. Which is not nice. Could also just Pain Split. That's kind of like a middle point. No, just Shadow Ball. I don't know that he stays in. I don't know. Like, this one is tough. I hate electric immunities when they're against me. I have an electric type. That makes it so annoying. He stays in this time. Oh, please defog or something. But at least he's not, I was about to say he's not Mega Ring. Oh, that did a lot. That's a crit. Okay. He U-turns. But I mean, that's slightly bad for him. Not gonna lie. That's a little rough. That is a little rough for him. I mean, okay, realistically, he probably has roost, I'd imagine, and he can roost up against something like Excadrill, so it's not detrimental, but it's unfortunate. Let's say like that. It's unfortunate. But it means that he can get Sylveon or Palossand in. The thing is, I can't lose Rotom, so I can't really take the chance against the Palossand. Because I feel like it's Stealth Rocks. Maybe this shows up. And like, show up and the Scorching Sand set. That's an Urshifu. That is an Urshifu. That is an Urshifu. That is a Buzzkill. Because that does not feel nice. This thing scares me so much. I don't like it. I don't know what it's going to do. Like, that's a problem. I haven't faced them, so it's just... Ugh. It gets U-turn. Oh, that's dumb. That's so dumb. That is so dumb. I understand why it gets it, sort of, but it's so dumb. Who decided that? Who decided to give a Pokemon that much, like, base stats and say, oh, by the way, we do this, and think that's a good idea? I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's a horrible idea, and we go right into Freestyle again. I mean, he can predict it this time around. Okay, if he does. But he didn't swap, so I guess he didn't predict it. Especially defensive Excadrill, though, is putting in the work. She is proving her worth. And she is breaking the mold, too. And you Ice Beam, that's neutral. If it's Specs, though... Oh, that's Specs. No, that's Life Orb. Okay. Life Orb plus 1. Okay. That's... Do you think it does it again? Or does he predict it? I'm kind of a little screwed. Not gonna lie. Sylveon becomes a problem. Honestly, because the rest of my Pokemon are special attackers, so Sylveon can actually become quite the problem without Excadrill. I guess I kind of have to bet that he doesn't. And that Harold can kind of chip it down a bit. Just please, Ice Beam. If you're Thunderbolt, it's what it is. At least I get something in for free, which is something, I guess. Yeah, it gets Recover. Ooh. You know, I know the power of PC. I mean, PC is dumb Pokemon. It is really dumb Pokemon. Not gonna lie. The thing is, I don't really have anything that's faster that can really switch in and, you know, take a hit and dish a lot back, because Rotom is not really at the point where I want it to be. So I think I actually have to lose. I have to lose this thing. Download was smart. Download was smart. Agility. Oh, no. Okay. Agility. Maybe we're just... we're not even getting to that point. We just get swept by a Porygon instead. Oh my goodness. Actually, honestly, Agility and Nasty Plot does destroy my team. Agility and Nasty Plot does destroy my team. I should have wished, honestly, there instead. That would have done me better. That would have done me better. Because it would have meant that the Excadrill would get health when I put it in. But I guess we just wish now for the best like this. Okay. Well, that's fine. Actually, it's not, because I'm kind of wasting it now. Like, I can stall things around a bit, but I'm not living Thunderbolt, I don't think. Obviously, I have to try. The thing is, I have to protect Harold. At least he doesn't have Nasty Blood. At least he doesn't have Nasty Blood. The thing is, okay. The thing is, Rotom does not take an Ice Beam. And it's faster than Celestial. This is bad. This is so bad. I have to hope. Okay, he... Yeah, Ice Beam, that's fine. Okay, so, thing is... I need him to take me out now. I need to get a wish off, and then him have to take me out next turn. I don't think it's happening. I don't think he lets me. This is bad. The thing is, it basically forces me to max James Pond, and that's not particularly great. Honestly, maybe. Yeah, I couldn't even wish it because yawn it because I got a burn instead. You Ice Beam. Okay. I mean, we live that. So there's that. But the thing is, he's faster than everything still, so like I can't get anything in for free, so we're just sitting here until Harold dies, basically. Okay, he's going to recover this turn. Probably. Probably. I mean, I don't think I'm getting out of this turn alive. I also don't really know. No, I'm not getting out loud. Okay. We have a problem, and it's called porygon. You know, I thought Covenant and Urshifu were the threats. I was wrong. I was so wrong. Oh my goodness. It might even be modest just because of this. It is Thunderbolt. We basically have to max. Yeah. We have to go into James Pond and we have to max. That's our only way to live anything. So annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. On the good note, we are guaranteed to live it, even from modest life orb. No, because it's a +1. Actually, we're so dead. Okay, be very real, we're getting swept. Oh my god, I'm getting so swept. Okay. Please don't be fully invested. Or don't be modest. Don't be fully invested. Even if he's not modest, like it's still enough because of rocks. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this is a thing. I will already write in my notes, Porygon kills everything. Porygon kills everything. Exclamation mark. This is the first time I try this. Okay, that's... Oh. I mean, honestly, okay, let's be real. It doesn't sit well with me to get absolutely swept by this thing. But if it had to happen... and apparently it did. Apparently it did have to happen. If it had to happen, I'm glad it's not Urshifu or Covenant. That is a Porygon instead, because Porygon is a good pal. I have nothing. Apparently should have had a choice of Celestial, I guess, is kind of what I should have gone for. Yeah. Should have brought sand or something? No, because we've still been slower than Porygon sand. So I think we stay in tune with the it kills us. Maybe we can get it to go down. Maybe it can go down to poison or like life orb and what's it called? Life orb and burn recoil, and we can have one Pokemon at the end that has to win it all. Do we think that Celestial can pull this back? I somehow I don't. Should I have protect on more things? I guess. Paper. Oh, I can't believe it got swept by a Porygon. I mean, if you're sticking through with this with me, I appreciate it, because you know what, misery loves company, and I just have to say, you know. Yeah, I was about to say, my friend, you don't have to think about this move. You don't have to think about... He doesn't have to think about moves at this point at all. Like, you basically just have to click buttons. The good thing is we're not getting 6-0 swept. Because it's going to go down next turn. It's only a 5-0 sweep. Who's the best bet? Honestly, I think Celestial is the best bet. Oh my goodness. I mean, he can actually preserve it. He can actually preserve the 6-0 if he swaps out. That's okay if he does. I can't blame him. I'll pay a split in case he does. Just because. It doesn't matter at all. He's actually considering doing it. He's considering swapping out. He wants the 6-0. I can feel it. I can feel this guy. No, he doesn't. Okay, he just does that. That's fine. That's fine. He's nice. he's a nice pal. Kills everything. But Celeste. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I mean, he can pop in probably Basculin. I think Basculin just straight up knocks me out. Oh my goodness. The thing is, like, this is so ridiculous. Like, I can't do anything but laugh. Like, honestly, I was worried about so many things, and for the very wrong reason. Yeah, okay, he goes into Urshifu. Do I think it's scarfed? If it is, like, it's just yeah. Crit. Crit. U-turn. Brain fart. Burn. Crit. Kill him. No, that does nothing. We could blow. At least we get a cool thumbnail. If nothing else, at least we got a cool thumbnail. I can't believe what just happened. I've never been swept before. I've never been swept before like this. Oh my goodness. GG to my opponent. So if you enjoyed that misery, I guess you're a little bit of a sadist in that case, but if you stuck through with it, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully we can bounce back next week. Without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, keep cool. Bye.